It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
May on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Trying to sneak May. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Brooks now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Love now off the play action. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Good for a Packers First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 40.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He's going to push one deep down the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
May now from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the air on 1st down, May. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
16 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 16 yards.
1st down throw for May. Sends this to the end zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down. Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Now run with Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
26, blue 58.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Crazy.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
30 G. Good.
They'll run. Gibson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Escapes out to the left. Caught out wide.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Drake made the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Woodson. And the Patriots get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickel back. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
First and 10 from the 43. Henderson here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Crazy.
Going play action, May. Going deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by John Porter Jr.
May's pass.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Rogers. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Rogers from the gun. That's who is running back. Kenneth Gainwell. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Rogers off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Now give left side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who could take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying an inside give to Ward. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Steelers, first down.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Green 18. Split 15.
Warren once more. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
58.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll agree, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go for it. Rogers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On second down, Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's loaded another one up. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
Torpedo!
May on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. From the gun, it's May. Brought in. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Touchdown, Patriots.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now Borregales on to send it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Run from Warren here to start the third. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the play action. May. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. First down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Here's Gibson on second down. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stops just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by his back, Gibson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Crazy! Crazy!
First down, May. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five.
Back to the air. It's May. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Flying forward on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
19. Steelers, 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Steelers, 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, first down. First and 10.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. We'll air it out on 3rd. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
They want to run it across, but he can't reach the end zone. That would have trimmed the lead to a field goal. Instead, they trail by 5.
Steelers 20. Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
What's up?
Starting on the ground with Henderson. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
May out the play fake. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Patriots.
Crazy. 5. Crazy.
To the air on 1st down, May. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Made a throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Gets to space right side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Patriots 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, New England.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced that to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. On the ground, game works for the touchdown. The Patriots take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. Their lead now up to 13 points.
33, Steelers 20. Andy Borregales.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers get it back to within 6.
Steelers 27.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Torpedo! Hey, what's up?
They give now to Henderson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
6-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They're going to pass it here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
TJ
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. That's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Setting up to pass. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, Angel. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start, all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.